Hey guys, my name's Anthony, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to apply Konig's Wheel Ceramic Coat Defense. Let's jump into it. Alright, so getting started, we're going to open up our coating tin, which is going to contain everything you need to ceramic coat your new or used Konig wheels. Now, what are some of the benefits of a ceramic coating? Well, first off, it makes them easier to clean. Second off, it helps repel brake dust as well as other nasty chemicals you don't want on your fresh wheels. But also, it's going to provide UV protection to keep that finish lasting longer, and ceramic coatings just look good. So let me talk about what you get here in the kit. So the first item in the kit is going to be the panel wipe product. This is an absolute necessity for preparing the wheels before the ceramic coating. This is going to help dissolve any type of oils or residual stuff on the wheel that's going to prevent the coating from sticking, so you have to use this. You're also going to be getting an applicator here that you slide your fingers in, making things easy to apply, as well as the actual serum itself, the Wheel Ceramic Coat Defense. This is going to last upwards of 2 years depending on how well you maintain your wheels. This is going to be an absolute game changer if you've never ceramic coated your wheels before, and you're gonna love it. So beside 3, 2, 1. Now besides that, you're also going to get some towels for the application process. It's gonna come with 2 towels, one to prepare the wheel with the panel wipe product, and the second one to remove the coating once it's been applied. So let me show you how to do this. All right, so if your wheels are brand new, there is no other preparation involved other than grabbing a pair of gloves and the panel wipe product and jumping into the process. However, if you have a used set of Konig wheels that you'd like to refresh and put the ceramic coat defense on, then you're going to want to give those a very, very thorough clean with your favorite wheel cleaner, perhaps a fallout remover. You want to get those wheels as clean and bare as possible, and of course it's going to be easier to do this process with the wheels off the car. However, it can be done with them on the car, especially with the faces of the wheels. Now, one thing to note is that if you haven't had your tires mounted yet, do not coat your barrels, because once they go to get balanced, that wheel weight will not stick to them if they've been coated. So in today's case, with my bare wheel here, I'm just coating the face of the wheel. Once the tire gets mounted, I'll coat the barrels. Otherwise, you can do everything at one time once the tires have been mounted, and hopefully that'll make things a little bit easier as well. So step 1, in the application process, you're going to want to put on some gloves. This is going to help protect your skin from the panel wipe product as well as the ceramic coating. And then we're going to go ahead and pull out one of our microfiber towels. And then taking our panel wipe product, we're going to take off the cap here, and we're going to go ahead and spray some of the panel wipe product into the towel itself, just to kind of preload it. And since we're just focusing on the face of the wheel today, we're going to spray just the face itself. But you don't need a whole lot, just a couple sprays per section, and you're going to work it in with the damp towel that has the panel wipe on it. And then from there, we are going to start wiping off the panel wipe product all around the face of the wheel. Now remember, anywhere that this product is applied to is where we want that ceramic coating to stick. So make sure to get into all the nooks and crannies and all the tighter areas on the wheel. Now, once the face of the wheel has been prepared using the panel wipe product, we can set that aside, and now we're going to grab our applicator for the actual coating. So this applicator here can be used by either putting your fingers in, or you can simply grab it, whatever's going to be most comfortable for you. From there, taking the ceramic coat defense, and then we're going to crack this top off. All right, so as far as the application, we're going to take the ceramic coat defense, and we are going to apply it to our applicator here. So you're going to drizzle it on. getting a nice even coat onto the applicator. Now, don't be afraid to use more than a couple drops because that bottle alone will be able to coat all 4 wheels, including the faces and barrels. So make sure to get enough of it on the applicator. Now from here, we can either start on the center section of the wheel or we can start on the outward lip of the wheel and work our way in or out depending on how you want to do it. Myself, I like to work from in to out. So starting here at the center cap, I'm going to start working my way around this recessed area here where the lugs go, getting product into there, as well as knocking out my center cap as well. Now when you apply it, it's going to go on glossy, and that's totally normal. So if you have a satin or matte finish wheel, it's going to darken the look of that just for a little while until you do the wipe off, but it is going to go on glossy. So from there, working my way outwards. And then what I recommend doing is choosing a starting point on the spoke. So I'm going to start where the valve stem goes here, and then start here on this spoke and work my way in and out, over the top, in and out, going over the top, working in and out, getting into all those nice and tight corners, in and out. And at a certain point, if you feel like the applicator is kind of dragging and there's not really any lubrication there, feel free to add more of the product onto the applicator. In and out, in and out.
Between the 3, 2, 1s and the in and outs, I'm about to lose it.
Now we've made our way all the way back to where the valve stem goes. So at this point, the wheel has been coated from the center outward to all of the spokes and all the recessed areas in the spokes. So from here, I'm going to put a little bit more product onto my applicator and then knock out the outer lip. So starting here, right from where my valve stem goes, all the way around, back around, then coming to the outside edge of the lip and applying it like so. Now from here, I'm going to let the product set up and flash. This can take anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. You might have a little bit longer than that depending on humidity level and your temperature. I recommend doing the coating anywhere from 70 degrees Fahrenheit up to 90 degrees Fahrenheit and trying to keep that humidity below 60% for a good application. So while that's setting up, I'm going to take my extra towel here, unfold this. And what I'm looking for here, as far as the product flashing, it'll either A, start to rainbow, or B, start to separate, meaning that you'll start to see a little bit of separation between where I've applied it, meaning that it has set up and has sunken into the paint of the wheel. All right, so on the center cap here, I've noticed that it's started to rainbow, meaning that it's starting to flash and it's ready for it to be wiped off. So starting from the center cap, I'm going to start wiping off the product, moving outward here. You're going to notice right off the bat that the product does feel extremely slick. So the wheel is going to feel slick and have some great hydrophobic properties once everything is set up. Now going back to where I started, on the valve stem area, and working clockwise. Flip the towel as needed. And from there, making sure to check our work to see if there's any high spots of the coating. These high spots will either appear as glossy or they'll look like kind of a textured area in the finish where it looks like it didn't flash off all the way. Then lastly, we're going to make our way around the lip. And flipping our towel, knocking out that outer edge. Go back and do any touch-up as needed. See a couple high spots here on that black center cap, so I'm going to go through and clean those up. All right, the face of our Konig Hypergram is coated and it looks absolutely beautiful with the ceramic coat defense. Now for reference, if you want to coat the barrels, it's the same process. Work from the center and work your way out. So if I flip this wheel over here, you'll see that we would work from the hub section itself, not coating the hub, but maybe applying it to the back of the spokes, working your way all the way out through the barrel, all the way to the outer edge of the rim, and you should be good to go. Now, a couple recommendations. I recommend waiting at least a few hours before mounting this onto the car just so that the coating can fully cure and harden up. Now, if it's also raining outside, you might want to give it a few days. Try to give it maybe 2 to 3 days before the wheel sees water, just so it fully cures and hardens up as it should. So I hope you guys learned something new today, and I hope that you enjoy using ceramic coat defense on your Konig wheels as well. So have a great day, and thanks for watching.